Today we are going to make one of these cute little beaded star pendants. Some people call them flowers. Just showing you a 6mm beaded one there, and an 8mm is the larger one, which we're going to make today. To start out with, we measure out 13 inches of 20 gauge dead soft silver wire. First thing we make is the bail at the top. So leaving a tiny little tail at the start there, we just start wrapping it around our round nose pliers. And just wrapping it around 2 times so we have a nice strong bail there. Once you've come around to the part where your tail is, you just want to move your wires and wrap that little piece of tail around the other piece of wire and just crimp it down nice and tight. And there's your bail. So you can straighten up your loops and make sure they're nice and round and straight, and then we're going to just pop our beads on. I've got 5 8mm Sodalite beads today. They're a gorgeous blue colour with this sort of white fleck through them, but you could use whichever round beads you have. So just going ahead and popping your 5 beads onto the wire. Then we just start working the wire to form a circle shape. So just leaving a little bit of wire there at the top by the bail and just bending the wire around gently so that you have your 5th bead ending up with your 1st bead. When you've worked it up there, I just wrap that piece of wire around the bail 1 time, and that secures it in place. So from there we just start to wrap our little star, and we're going to go every 2 beads. So it's just going to go 2, 2, 2, 2, and then back to the top. So just wrapping it around the other side, and then we're going to do the same on the other side as well. So wrapping down on every 2nd bead where there isn't a wire, so you don't want any part having 2 wires going down it. So just matching it up to form that star shape on each side of the pendant, and then bringing your wire back up to the top, pulling it nice and tight as well. I like to bring it around the other side of the bail just to make it look nice and even, and makes it nice and secure. And just gently wrapping it around the bail a couple of times. Then when you're happy with it, just snipping that tail off and crimping it in nice and tight. Then you can just fix up your loops, make sure it's looking symmetrical and your loops are in the center. You want your bail sitting sideways so that your chain can go through and it can sit nicely on your chest. So you should have a perfect looking star on each side. You can adjust your wires a little bit as well if they're not quite straight. So just working with them as well, making sure they're all straight and symmetrical on each side. So there's your simple wire wrapped 5 beaded star pendant.